This is an assignment about count the number of the occurrence of the letter. So please write a program to count the number of occurrence of each letters in 100 characters. Do you remember we have the experience to create randomly generate 100 lowercase letters and assign them to a character list named Charles, right? And we use the lower, this time we just use the lower of the random C module in the sample program to generate random characters. Remember, if you want to find is in the page 191. So please desample the remaining 4 subroutines of the examples 10.8 to the file charts and hand over for the 3 different parts. I think actually I do not want you to really copy the task book. Here I want you to follow my parts. So if you really follow my parts, then you can do the exercise. So I don't want you just type for the task book. So please follow me now. So we create a new one. We do that together in one file. Then we will divide it into 3 as a module, right? 3 files as a module. And first we import. We need random. So do you remember textbook page 191? So find it. Yeah, 191 is about randomly create 100 numbers, right? So but we just want the smaller part, lower sizes, letters. From render, import randint. Okay, so now we have a get random C, okay, and it's have a C1 and C2. We have 2 characters. Then we will return. If you remember, we return what? Return a ctr. Ctr means character, but we want it's a random, right? So we use the randint ORD from the C1 to ORD C2. So then we can return characters between this until this, right? And then we have another we call lower C. And lower C will have just 2. Lower C is a function. When you call that, we will return. So actually, we will call that. We return the function. Return this function. Right? We return this function. And we put the lower C, A to Z. Right here. That's very important. Very easy. And just finished. Done. Go to page 191. Everything's finished. And then we're back to here. We want to create 100, right? So there is a main function. So it's in our exercise is a random C file, right? Random C file. Okay. Okay, then we define create list. Create list. Okay, create list. We just call that. So we have a char. Chars is empty, and every time we want to 100. So from I in range 100, right? So every time we call that Charles append, we append new one, right? So we call that, we call this function. This function is random C. So every time we call random C, then the Charles will have a path. And finally, when it's finished, we will have a return. We can return a Charles. Yeah. So we just print it. Maybe we just do that. Go. Okay, we use it. Just called count letter. We will name that after that. Okay, count, just count. So actually we have, 100 every time we're different, right? I printed it just that you know. Okay, is we can create 100. Then, but this way we display is not really beautiful. So actually I want it to print precisely everyone. So there is another. So we will do that. Another function we call that display list. Okay, display means we just display, print it. So for I in range, we want to print it range. Okay, the length of the chars. So actually, of course, you have to give me chars, right? Okay. The length of the chars. Every time we print it, we just print it later and without changing the line. Yeah, just the spaces. Okay, and now I is chars I. Yeah, right. We print it. So now we just call the man. We just call display chars. Display. Okay. So where is the chars? When we create a chars, then we will have a chars, right? And we put the chars. So collect. We just collect. Okay. Go. Chars is not defined. We create list first. Then it will return the chars, right? So we put it inside. Yeah, because it will return the chars. Go. Yeah, see, very beautiful, right? Because it will return the chars put into the list. Then it will print it each one. But according to the textbook, we want every 20 we will change the line. So if I plus 1, yeah. So we will divide it 10, not 10. Mode, remainder 10. 20, no, 20. Not equal 0. Then we print it. Else we change the line. Else we print it without changing the line, right? Go again. So it will very beautiful. Yeah, just 20, right? Is that 120? Yes. Okay, it's 20. Every time we're different, right? Because it's random. Okay, but we just want less time. How many each characters of the lower letters will be printed. And then we want the count, because every time we count it, we want to know how many T, how many C, how many O, just like that way. So actually, we will define another, we call that, we define the count letters. And of course, you have to give me a chart, a list, right? So first, I want the counts. There are 60 because we have 26 letters, and multiple 0 means we have 26 0 here. If you want to see, if you want to see, we just direct print it. Print the count. Okay. If you want to see the function, just print it. Just let you see what's the difference. We put it because in the function. Now we just let you know what's the differences.